Hey, what's up, guys? It's the final round, and my name is Jordan. This is a channel where the episodes come out the day before the lines drop, so you won't see any over or unders. What I do is I find the best opportunities or the worst opportunities for players based off of historical data, and I try to dig it out and give that to you guys. If you want to talk about the lines, I have a Discord. The link is in the description. There's no paywall or anything. You can just join, and there's good conversation that goes on all day long about the lines, and it's really great people, and it's really fun. I was just talking to some of those guys in there. I apologize for the Nick Claxton pick. I wasn't thinking. I know Cam Thomas doesn't pass the ball, and he's just not going to pass the ball. And the Nets play a back-to-back, so Dinwiddie and Finney Smith, if they're playing, and Cam Thomas gets some minutes, he's not going to pass the ball when he's on the coming off the bench either. So if they're sitting and there's a Cam Thomas points prop out there, you're going to take it. I didn't put it as one of my picks, but they put his points prop just like 15 minutes before it came out, and it was like 20 points, and that was easy. I did have some people ask me if I have a Patreon or a premium Discord, and the answer is always going to be no. I don't hold anything back. I give you guys everything possible that I can find, and I don't charge for any of it. So you do well and you feel like giving back, I have a Cash App and Venmo. Links are in the description, and I would really appreciate that because I'm not charging for any of this. There's no paywall, there's no premium. You're getting the premium of what I can find. If you can, like the video, press the thumbs up button. If you can, subscribe to the channel. And if you have a little bit of extra time, leave a comment for the algorithm. Anything helps. You could put a letter, an emoji. You could say hello. You could say bye. Any of that helps get this video out there and helps build the channel, and I would very much appreciate it. So with that, let's dive into these picks and try to make them quick for you guys. My first pick, this game literally just happened. D'Angelo Russell up against the Nuggets. I believe Jokic and Murray were out. So it ended up being a blowout. D'Angelo Russell had 14 points in the first quarter, and then he kind of faded, and he ended up with 18 points, and his line was at 19.5. I imagine it's going to be at 19.5 again, but he did hit points and assists because his assist line was pretty low. It was like 6.5. So once again, I like D'Angelo Russell against the Nuggets. The Nuggets give up the 6th most points and the 3rd most assists to the point guard position. So I feel like if this game stays closer, he's going to score more, and he's going to get those assists. Over his last 5 road games, he's gone just slightly over that 19.5 mark they had him at. 20.5 points and 6 assists. So I definitely like points and assists for D'Angelo Russell. My second pick, I'm looking at Clint Capela up against the Thunder. The Thunder give up the 2nd most points to the center position, and they give up the 7th least rebounds to the center position, and that's mostly because Jonas Valanciunas, I think he's going to be back and playing, so rebounds might be tough for Clint Capela, but they do give up a lot of points. Over his last 5 road games, he has about 11.5 points, and he has 12 rebounds, and I think I've seen his points line around that 11.5 mark, so I do like that, but rebounds is going to be very difficult. My third pick, he is probable. Brandon Ingram is coming back. He's playing against the Hawks, who give up the 4th most points, the 9th most rebounds, and the 6th most assists to the small forward position. And over his last 5 home games, Brandon Ingram has 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. So I do like all of those stat categories, points, rebounds, and assists for Brandon Ingram. Coming back from injury, so you could go PRA, or you can just take a look at the individual lines based off his averages and try to find the best one for you. My fourth pick, this guy is day to day, but he has a great matchup. RJ Barrett up against the Orlando Magic. Magic give up the 2nd most points, the most assists, and the most 3-pointers made to the small forward position. And RJ Barrett, if he comes back, he's been averaging 22 points and making 2.5 3-pointers over his last 5 games. So definitely his points and his 3-points prop. If he comes back, he had a non-COVID related illness before. hopefully he's back, and he's got a great matchup for points and 3-pointers made. My 5th pick, I'm going back to that Hawks game, Jonas Valanciunas. The Hawks give up the 4th most rebounds to the center position, so this is your guy who's going to be grabbing most of the boards. Over his last 5 home games, he's averaging 13 points and 9.5 rebounds. So we want to see his rebounds prop around 9.5, and I think that's going to be a great spot in this matchup. I know a lot of you might be saying, oh, well, they give up a lot of rebounds because Clint Capela was injured. This is the 4th most rebounds over the last 30 days. So I know about half of that is with Clint Capela. So him being there hasn't been enough to, bump them down. My 6th pick, I don't know if Ja Morant's going to be playing. He was doing some stupid thing with a laser pointer. But I still like Desmond Bane, even if Ja Morant plays, because his line will be lower. He's playing the Bulls. The Bulls will be on a back-to-back. They give up the 6th most points, the most assists, and the 2nd most 3-pointers made to the shooting guard position. And Desmond Bane, over his last 5 home games, he has 23 points, 4 assists, and 3.5 3-pointers made over those last 5 home games. So definitely looking at points and 3-pointers made, and they do give up a lot of assists. If you want to do points and assists and throw that in there, that's only if they're around his average, adding 4 assists. If it's like 3.5 assists, then I think that's a good play. If they're looking at 5 or 6, then stay away from him. But points, assists, and 3-pointers made for Desmond Bane. My 7th pick, I did want to take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander against the Lakers, but they're going to be on a back-to-back, so I'm not sure about his scoring, but I do like assists for his teammate Josh Giddey. The Lakers give up the 9th most assists to the shooting guard position. They give up the 7th least points, so you might want to stay away from Josh Giddey points. And if you're curious, they give up the 16th most rebounds, so they're in the middle if you want to go rebounds and assists. Over his last 5 road games, Josh Giddey's averaging 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. So definitely assist, and if the line looks good, because he's getting 9 rebounds. If they have that rebound line lower, rebounds and assists could be good for Josh Giddey up against the Lakers. In my 8th pick, I have an under for you guys. I'm so happy. Dillon Brooks, we're taking the under on Dillon Brooks. He's playing against the Bulls. The Bulls give up the 11th least points to the small forward position. And Dillon Brooks, over his last 5 home games, I'm just gleaming with joy reading off these stats. He's averaging 7.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. He's been shooting 32.7% from the field and an amazing 14.3% from the field for 3-pointers. Dillon Brooks, under. Take the under. If they have a 3-points prop, under. We're taking the under for Dillon Brooks. Unless they have him at even if they have him at 0.5 points, I'm taking the under for Dillon Brooks. So that's my 8 picks. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did have a little bit of extra time and talked to some of you guys in the Discord. Really enjoyed that. You guys are great. But look out for Cam Thomas if Dinwiddie and Finney-Smith are still sitting out. Even if they're back in and Cam Thomas is going to come off the bench, take a look for his prop. He might be a steal for the rest of the season, because that guy does not pass the ball. So God bless you all. Thank you. My name is Jordan. It's the final round. Bye.